Hello, my Aquariuses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Of course, I'm Debbie, and I'm reading for December 15th through the 21st. Now, I've done my overview. Get ready, set, go. And also, I want to remind you, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now, I keep talking about the power that's coming into and for my Aquariuses, and it is growing. It is something that you're going to have to work on harnessing, because I have an Aquarius friend who's basically like, I just feel so out of control. It's like there's just some big energies around me, and you're gonna, I'm not gonna say, well, I keep saying you have to. You don't have to. You can choose. It's all about free will and choice, but it is a good time to learn self-restraint and learn how to balance and control these energies. Okay. How to do that too, part of that metaphysically. You can do your meditation. I am talking about a whole bunch about spiritual bathing. We have a new moon coming, new start, kind of putting it out there, singing bowls, and of course Reiki. It is about learning how to harness this energy that is coming or that is filling you up, okay? So maybe doing some studies on it, maybe doing some talking about it, classes on it, believing, praying. But it is coming, my Aquariuses, and like I said, I have my friend, it's just so big. It's so big it can feel overwhelming. It will become more, I'm not going to say totally manageable, but it will motivate you. It just is getting you more and more motivated. Anyway, higher power, Holy Spirit, what else do you want to say to our Aquariuses? We're about a season away from their season, and there's all this Pluto stuff going on. There's so much going on. Okay, we got a whole bunch that just popped. We will look at these. Holy manoli. Well, we will go and we will take them one at a time. When they pop, they want to be seen. The Dreamer, new beginning. 0, God source energy. Archangel Metatron, Enoch, believed to be Enoch before the flood. There is a time element with Metatron too that I'm really trying to get into a little bit more. Don't know enough about it, but the clock keeps ticking. Things are moving. But the Dreamer is also the new beginning. It is also taking a leap of faith, following dreams. But do you even know what your dreams are? Do you have a dream, my Aquariuses? Because sometimes it's hard to follow your dreams when you're not used to actually dreaming. So maybe it's time for that. Unexpected opportunities. I feel like there's a portal in time here for him, and he is stepping through his portal. Next card is the Moon. The Moon. So now we have an 18, 1, 8, 1 new beginning. We know what 0, God source energy. 8 is unlimited opportunities, possibilities. 1 plus 8 is a 9. 9, everything's already written. Everything's already done. The Moon has hidden energies. Not everything is going to be made clear. A lot of it has to be a leap of faith. A lot of things have to be done just because your intuition says this. The Moon the Moon, it depends on where we're at. We're at a new moon on the 12th. So there is a new beginning, but the full moon at the end of the month is in Cancer, and the veil between the supernatural and the natural will be very, very thin. It's a very spiritual moon, and it's a very telling moon. Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Major Arcana cards. Let's see what else we have here. Ace of Earth, a new beginning, a new start. That's what number 1 is. Earth energy is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Money, job, career. A passionate beginning, new beginning, a lucky day, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Now, make sure you have somebody read that for you, especially during Mercury retrograde. But there is a change. There is a shift here for you, my Aquariuses. Now, let's see what else we have here. Oh, my goodness. The 8 of Water, leaving behind something to go into something new. Unlimited opportunities. Water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. I told you Cancer, full moon. Scorpio, Venus is in Scorpio for a little bit of time. Pisces, a lot of things going on with that. This is leaving something behind and moving to something new. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Movement here. You are moving. You are moving, my Aquariuses. It may feel out of control, but there is a pattern emerging. Okay. Something ends, something begins. Another major arcana. Release. This is a 13. Again, we know what the 1 is. We know what 0. We know 3 is celebration, creation. 1 plus 3 is stability, organization. This is the death card. Something has to end in order for something to begin. 2 cards. I think, who was it? I think it was Taurus and Leo got this card also. So if you have any of that in your chart, you may want to cross watch. Archangel Azrael, the one to help you with the transition. There is a transition, and when it ends, what this is like, whatever is ending, it's done. It is done. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation. Time to move on. Maybe we don't want to. The 8 of water is kind of a little bit like, I don't know what's out there. I want to know. And the thing is, the future doesn't give you that. The future doesn't tell you. Again, leap of faith. Reversed. All right, page of air. So the page's underlying energy is earth. Air is your energy. Gemini, Libra. Thought processes, thinking things through, making plans. The page is very enthusiastic and wants to just leap into something, but there's always going to be challenges. It's going to be a little bit blocked. It's going to be a little bit of a push. You're going to have to work for it. Okay. You're just, while all the cards are beautifully set, things are moving. It says, don't expect it to just, that everybody go along with you. There will be some challenges. You will have to fight for it. You will have to, be bold during this time. Logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact. I'm just getting the sense of boldness. It all goes back to here, the leap of faith, follow your dreams, and this is being bold. Okay, this is a time to be bold, my Aquariuses. Here we go. Last card reversed. The 7 of water. The choice is yours. This popped up, I think this was in Virgo. So the 7 is a divine number, a divine umbrella. Water we've talked about. The choices are yours, my Aquariuses. You can, you can go back to this leap of faith, or you don't have to. You don't have to. A lot of this is that the energies are pushing you to make some changes, pushing you to be challenged, pushing you to be bigger than who you are, but you don't have to. It's always about choices, okay? A complex decision, the need to do research. Stop procrastinating. So yeah, there's movement here. I would say there's a lot of movement up to this one here. Something does end. Now the thing is, the release card is telling me that if you're in a situation and all of a sudden, maybe you're in a job and the job just says, you know what, we don't have the funding, it's closing. Look at that and say, okay, it might be a challenge, but I will now be open to make some changes, okay? Got some big things there. All right, there was a lot there too. Sorry, I don't want, since these are weekly readings, I want to try to make them, understandable, but not necessarily where they're like, half hour, 50 minutes type of thing. So let's go on and see what else we have. Oh, okay. Another major arcana. Okay, so we have what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, a 9. Wrap it up. Solitude. This is the hermit energy. Give it to God, or give it to your higher power. Give it to your spirit guides. What I love about this, she's holding this book and she's like, okay, take it. All right. Connections. It goes back to that leap of faith. There is a connection, and there is a connection with, I don't know what I need to do. Help me. Help me. Okay, let's see what else we have here for my Aquariuses. Wow. those were a lot. Here we go. Angels of Abundance cards. What else would you like to say to our Aquariuses? There's choices there for you. You are being pushed into a new direction, my Aquariuses, and there's something that you may be, as you go down that road, something that you thought was very, very tangible, very real to you, it may change like that. And it's like, wow. And then what happens is, you know, maybe you have to go into that new directions. But, we have 2 cards here that popped out. I love this. Windfall of Abundance. Okay, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Goes back to that new beginnings. Some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So it's like, you know, what God brings you to, God brings you through. Next card. Organize for success. Remember, preparation is, you know, well, what? Luck. The definition for luck is preparation to meet opportunity. Organize for success. And I do know many Aquariuses are very good at organizing. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your reports, your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action. That's big with what's going on in this. That feels very connected to here. Okay, let's go on and see what crystal or energy would be good for my Aquariuses here. Let's see, crystal or energy for my Aquariuses. What do we have for Aquariuses? Aquariuses, what would be good for my Aquariuses here? Yeah, you've got some big changes, big shifts in your energies. Don't let them overwhelm you. Breathe. Here we go. Malachite. Malachite is good for pain relief. Let's see, can I get that in there? Transformation. Okay, that's release. That's another name for the release card. Vision. Oh, powerful protection. Interesting with that one. That would probably be a really good one to have, my Aquarius. I don't sell crystals. I'm just telling you. That would be probably a good one during this time for you. Anyway, we got my angel answers. Remember, this is more for fun, but let's see what we might have here for you. Oops. Cards aren't really shuffling too well here. Tried to do the dealer shuffle, but let's see. What is there for my Aquariuses? What do you want to say to Aquariuses here? Okay. Perfect timing. Everything in its perfect timing. Okay. Did any of that make sense to you, my Aquariuses? There was so much. Anyway, do me my favor. But there was a message. Definitely a message and a theme there. Do me a favor, because it really does help me. Do the like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. I so appreciate you doing that. If you're watching me on Rumble, Rumble me also. As always, though, my Aquariuses, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.